Okay, welcome to the next Blender tutorial. So today we're making a computer background. Oopsie, I've just lost my microphone. So we're making a computer background. We're going to go ahead and we'll take the default cube right here and we'll just press G to bring this up. So essentially what we're going to be working with is glass and lighting. So let's go ahead with this cube right here, and we're going to go ahead and change our render engine from Eevee to Cycles to begin with. Let's go ahead to materials, and we'll change out the principal BSDF to a glass BSDF, and we'll name the material as glass. So you're going to want to take your roughness down, just as such, and what we're going to do is add in a secondary cube. So we're going to rotate this by 40 this way, I believe it is, or sorry, 45 this way. And then we'll go ahead and rotate this by 45 the opposing way. So let's go 45 right there. So everything's even. We're going to go ahead and place this inside of the glass cube right here. So we just press S for scale and bring this down and inwards. So this one is going to be emission. So let's go ahead and just press 7 for side view, S for scale, just to bring this outwards just a little bit so it sits and fits and just has that nice little bevel around the outside. And we will make this one an emission. So let's go to materials, we'll click new, this will be emission. So you can have this as any tone you want, so I'm going to have mine as red. But let's change this principal BSDF to emission. And then we'll put this onto red right here. Alright, so once we've made this, we should have something akin to this. So what I'm going to do is, you can go ahead and pull up the roughness just a little bit on the glass if you want to, so it looks a little bit more glass-like. I'm going to go ahead with the cube on the inside and just shrink this down just ever so slightly. Just as such. So we've got that nice little bevel just coming through. Alright, so the next bit we're going to do is let's go ahead and add in the torus. Let's go with G, bring this up. Right click, shade smooth. You want to go and rotate this by 90 degrees. S for scale, bring this down. And essentially what we're going to make is a long chain. So we're going to go with G, place this in the top right here. I'm going to go ahead with the material and change this to kind of like a gold, reflective gold, as such. And then I'm going to go with Shift D, bring this up. Alpha rotates, and we'll go by 90 degrees. Take these two, Shift D, move this up to next level. Take all 4 of these, Shift D. Let's go up. And then we're going to go ahead and just kind of duplicate this. But let's go ahead and scale this down just first and foremost. We'll press G, bring this down. Sits and fits on the cube, Shift D. Move this up. And then we're just going to select as many as we can. And we're going to go with Shift D. Make sure that the links match up as well. So Shift D again. Straight up just in the middle. We'll go Shift D, move this up straight in the middle. Shift D. And then we'll come to this. So all essentially you're doing is just creating a super long chain. So if you just press one side view, you can grab everything, then Shift D it up. Just as such. I'm just going to do one more actually. Alright, so we've got the super long chain right here. We've got the little cube. This is what it should look like. And then what we're going to do, let's go ahead. That was really weird. Why has it done that? Okay, so, yeah. I'm just going to forward that just for 1 second. Right, let's go with redo, redo. Something happened there. I don't know what happened. But, okay. Yeah, so let's go ahead and add in a plane. S for scale, bring this out. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to place the camera just to the side right here. So maybe we could go just about here. So we've got this nice little side view. I'm going to go ahead, let's go with view. align view, align camera to view. What you want to do is, let's go to edit mode. Grab the sides and the back of this. E for extrude, bring this up. S for scale, bring this outwards. G, bring this down. You're going to go E for extrude again, bring this up. S for scale outwards. And essentially what you're doing is just kind of making this nice little curved background right here. We'll go E for extrude and bring this up. And object mode, right click, shade smooth. So now we should have view. Let's go with camera. And then I'm just going to go ahead and split this in half. Now you'll notice there's a little bit of an error right here. All we need to do is just click the camera, go to the end point under lens, and just pull that back right there. Alright, so once we've got this, let's go ahead and select everything that we've just made for this cube and the chain. And we're going to go ahead and place these just in kind of random places. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull that back so you guys can see. And I'm just going to go G and bring this back as well. So essentially you want the chain to sit at the top of the screen right here as well. Alright, so we're going to go Shift D. Make another one, and then just kind of bring this across the plane. And I'm just going to put these on one side of the picture right here. I think that would look pretty neat. So you're going to have this one. I'm going to go R for rotate this around a little bit so that it differs from the one in the back. Let's go ahead and move this one, and then we'll move this one just here. R for rotate. Just kind of make that little bit of difference between them all. You go R for rotate again. Shift D. Kind of, you can move them down if you want to, or up. Totally up to you. Just move this one here, and then I'm just going to go R for rotate again, just to kind of give it that little bit of difference. And when we render this, we should have something like this. Now, the lighting in particular, I don't quite like it, so I'm going to remove the initial lighting. Let's go with delete right here. Let's go with add, and we'll add a few planes in. Let's go with G, bring this across. G, bring this up. R for rotate, 90 degrees. S for scale. This is going to be an external light, so we're going to have this in an emission. Let's go with new. Principal BSDF switched out for emission. And you can see that we have the cubes right here, and then this will be our emission piece. So let's go with G, just to bring this down. Now you're going to be able to see this on the base of some of these little cubes that we've got going on. We can go ahead and increase the strength just slightly. And what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and just bring this a bit closer. So G, just to bring it closer, just to see where we've got this. And then we'll amend the lighting as needed. So we'll just bring this down a little bit. I'm going to put this background as grey, or maybe like a shiny grey. So we'll go with grey. And then we'll take down the roughness and up the metallic. So you've kind of got that little in between kind of space. And then I'm going to go ahead and just pull this camera backwards just slightly. So we'll press G. G to move this back. And sometimes you'll see the chains on here. So the best thing that we can do is add, and we can go plane. G, bring it up. S for scale. I just kind of cover the top and the top of the chains, I guess. So we've got something like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, press G, move this back just ever so slightly. And I think I'm going to put a texture on the base here so that we've got something. Let's go with shading real quick. I'm going to go ahead and add in, we'll go with a noise texture, I think. I could do checker if you wanted to. Checker texture is probably good for this project since we're working with cubes. So let's go ahead and scale that up. Let's go take the colour to metallic. And then let's go ahead and add in a bump texture. So this does colour to height. And then go ahead and just amend the distance on this. We should be able to do this. Alternatively, I can change this over, it's no problem. So yeah, we'll improve the distance on that one. So now we've got all these nice little shiny tiles going on. Let's go back to layout. And we can see that this pattern's kind of running through. Now you can't really see it that well because at the moment it's quite noisy, but when this renders, you should be able to see the details pretty well. Okay, so what I'm going to do from this point on is let's go ahead and just kind of try and give these a little bit of shine. So we're going to take this emission that we have right here. Let's go with G, bring this down. And then I'm going to bring it back behind the camera. And then up a little bit just to kind of push that lighting just at the side right there. So now we have these cubes that are kind of being clipped by this lighting. So now we can see that they're a little bit more 3D. So what you could do with the internal ones as well, the internal cubes, which is a pretty cool trick. Let's take the one at the front right here. You can wireframe them. So you can go ahead with modifiers, add modifier, search, wireframe. And now what we'll have is this little wireframed piece right here. So to make that a little bit thicker, just turn up the thickness. Tick the boundary box as well. You can go ahead and take that, rotate it inside if you wanted to. So it differs from the rest of them. Totally up to you what you want to do. Yeah, I would say that's a tutorial for today for a desktop background. Oh wait, I forgot one thing. I forgot one thing. The depth of field. Yeah, if you guys would subscribe, that would be great. So we're gonna go on camera, which is the data section. The depth of field right here. Let's go and eyedrop one of these that we want to keep in focus. The lower the f-stop, the more blurred the background will become, and the higher the f-stop, the less background will be blurred. So you can see right here, if I up the f-stop, the background is clean and it becomes blurred when I lower it. So you want something that's just in between 0.1 and 0.5 for this project. I'm going to go with 0.1 and we should have something like this. Now obviously there's a lot of noise all over the screen and stuff like that. But it's looking relatively nice, and of course we've got the focus on the floor as well. The only problem is because we've got the grid, we can't quite see it as is. So that's probably something that I'm going to post. I'll be posting a picture at the front anyway of what this looks like. But yeah, that would be the tutorial for today. So if you guys are interested, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.